Hello, welcome to FM Scout. I'm Bood FM and thank you very much for tuning in today. We've got a whole new video for you. It's something we've been working on for a long time now. Basically, we had the idea in November. It's something I did personally as well on my own channel last year. It's just a lot of work. It's took a lot of time to put together, but I finally got around to it after the birth of my son and I've made it. And what we've made is a European Super League. Now, one thing with anything like this, we're always going to anger one of you. We've got a lot of subscribers and there'll be someone somewhere who supports a certain team that we haven't picked and you're going to be disappointed. We understand that. We had to follow a certain kind of format. We had to pick so many teams and so many countries and try and use a system, and I'll explain that system to you, try to be as fair as we could. Now, before we get right into it, I am going to say, if you're looking for a new Let's Play, check mine out. Go check my channel out. I'll put a link down below. I'm still doing my Bood in the Hood series. I'm still loving that series. If you haven't checked it out yet, go and check it out. I'm nearly on 2,000 subs, so maybe you can help me get there. Right then, so how we've done this is we've picked 44 teams. We're going to have 20 teams in the Premier League and we're going to have 24 teams in the Championship. Now, for those of you who use the editor, you'll know that SI and the makers of Football Manager give each club on the game reputation points. We don't, they do, right? If you don't use the editor, you might not know that. So basically, we decided which countries we wanted, how many teams from each country, and then we just went in the editor and then we just picked the 5 top teams, say, or the 4 top teams, or the 1 team at the top of that division. So starting at the top, and we've started with England and we picked 5 teams from England. We picked 4 teams from Germany, 4 teams from Spain, 4 teams from Italy, 3 teams from France, 2 teams from Holland, 2 teams from Portugal, and then with all the other countries, I'm going to say these have all got 1 team to represent them, and that is Austria, Belgium, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, the Czech Republic, Denmark, Greece, Hungary, Norway, Poland, Romania, Russia, Scotland, Serbia, Slovakia, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, and the Ukraine. Basically, you need a base nation to use, and we wanted to not disrupt any major European country, so I wanted to pick a small country that we could convert, and we've chosen Andorra. It's a tiny little country on the borders of Spain and France. Now, Andorra does have its own teams, so we just moved them teams across the border into Spain, so it has no football clubs, and the new 44 teams will all still be based in their own countries, but they are now all playing their football out of Andorra. We've built a brand new stadium, a national stadium for the national team. We've upgraded the city, so it's in line with the European Super League, and it's going to be the base of operations for the new European States FA. Now, competition wise, what we've done is we've got the Premier League, and as you can see, any major competition in the world needs a sponsor, so we here at FM Scout thought we'd sponsor it. So the European Premier League is called the FM Scout Premier League. We've got the FM Scout Championship, then the main tournament, main cup tournament in the country, similar to the English FA Cup, we've called the Super Bowl. That's me, because I'm a massive NFL fan, so there you go, that's the Super Bowl. We're also going to have a League Cup competition as well, that's called the National Cup. And then at the start of every season we'll have something similar to the Super Cup or the Community Shield, where the winner of the Super Bowl will play the winner of the Premier League in the Ultimate Champions Trophy. Right, and then let's just start with the #1 competition in the new European state, and that is the FM Scout Premier League. And as you can see, what we've done is basically we've got the 44 teams in a list. We counted down the top 20 by reputation, drew a line, and that was the Premier League, and that is what you're looking at right now. It's got Arsenal, Monaco, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Dortmund, Barcelona, Porto, Inter Milan, Juve, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Milan, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Roma, Seville, Shakhtar and Benfica. So that is the starting point for the Premier League. As you can see, it's the #1 league in the world as well. It's the #1 competition in the world. It's just, I think it's 1.5 better. We've made it 1 point better than the Champions League. Now also, if you look there, you can see the European spots. There's 4 spots for the Champions League, 2 for the Europa League. We've also got 3 relegation spots. Now, you're probably going to be thinking with some of these teams, if they stayed in their own countries, they're guaranteed Champions League football every year. And in this first season, everyone will still keep their European spots that they earned the previous year in their own country. But we're talking big money. This is the league to be, the reputation for money. Even the Championship is pretty on par with the English Premier League. It's better than most European leagues. And even if you look on that reputation list on the right hand side now, you can see that the FM Scout Championship is the 6th best league in the world. So a lot of them clubs in there, especially in the Championship, they're going to earn a lot of money, be able to build that club up, build their facilities up, challenge, try and get in the Premier League and become bigger, better clubs. Even though they're not playing European football, they will do one day if they work hard enough. But we'll get into all that in a minute. Let's have a look at the Premier League rules. Right, here are the rules. Obviously it's the same stuff. 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, 38 games played, same as the Premier League. You're allowed 7 subs, use 3 of them. No trialists allowed. The league sorted out by goal difference. If you win a match, you get £500,000. If you draw a match, you get £250,000. Now, in the Premier League, each team will get 125 million every year, or start off with 125 million in TV rights money. So every club gets that, which is amazing. It's much more than the English Premier League. And then there, if you look at the prize money for your finishing position, again, if you win this league, you're going to get 100 million for winning and 125 million for your TV money alone, which is crazy money, but it'll help you pay for the massive wages, the best players, and hopefully stay at the top. As you can see, that it goes down 5 million each position. So even if you finish, well, it does to get near the bottom, and then it goes to 1 million. But even if you finish bottom of the league, you get 33 million. You also will get about 30 million in parachute payments if you get relegated. Like I said, the bottom 3 will go down. I've already explained the Champions League spots. Discipline's pretty similar to most leagues. Transfer window wise, it opens on the 1st of July, shuts on the 1st of September. Again, it opens on the 1st of January and shuts on the 1st of Feb. Here we are on the season preview. Just having a look at the odds and some of the bad players. Not a bad team, not on there, is it? Messi, Suarez up front, Neuer in net. Very good team, to be fair. Ronaldo, Hazard, Pogba, Modric in midfield. Tasty. But yeah, Real Madrid are favourites to win the league, followed by Barca, Bayern, Juve. United are in 5th. Right, here we are with the Championship, this second tier of the European state, and probably where I'm going to have a go. Well, honestly, it is where I'm going to have a go. I feel like this could be a real challenge for me. It could spark something in me. I mean, most of you are probably like me. The game's been out a while now. Most people I know, and the thing I always do is, as soon as I get a new game, I'm Man United because I'm a Man United fan, and then I'll try a lower league save, then I might do a bit of a journeyman, and I try all these different things, and eventually you get bored. Whereas this is something different, and it could be a real challenge to take a team who are bottom half Championship level in the European state, getting all the money that I'm going to get, try and build the facilities, try and get some players, bring some players through, getting that Premier League and challenge. I'd love to take a Sparta Prague or Steaua Bucharest and get them up there challenging Real Madrid and Barca. And let's have a look who we've got in it. We've got Ajax, Celtic, Dynamo Zagreb, Basel, Copenhagen, Fenerbahce. That team in number 7, I cannot say that, so good on you if you can. Partizan, Legia Warsaw, Polish team, Leverkusen, Ludogorets, Malmo, Olympiacos, Marseille, PSV, Red Bull Salzburg, Rosenborg, Anderlecht, Bratislava, Sparta Prague, Steaua Bucharest, Wolfsburg, Zenit, and then again, I'm just going to say Mostar. If you can say that, fair play. I think they're a Bosnian team. I'm pretty sure they're from Bosnia. As you can see, the top 2 go up. They get promoted. And then there's a playoff, basically. Like a cup competition knockout playoff for the 3rd spot in the Premier League. And again, if you look over on the right, you can see that the FM Scout League reputation is 6. So it's better than the Portuguese, the French League, Belgian League, the Russian League. It's a good league. I mean, the only leagues that are above it are the Prem, Spain, Germany and Italy. So it's a cracking league. It is a good league to play in. Right, here are the rules for the FM Scout Championship. 24 teams, they're going to play 46 games, so it's grueling. It's a tough league, similar to the English Championship. There's going to be a lot of matches. Same rules really, but you get 100 grand for winning in this league, you get 50 grand for a draw. If you win the league, you get 30 million. And then it just decreases by $500,000. So even if you come bottom, you won't get relegated, but you'll still get 18.5 million. Every team in the championship will get 75 million in TV money, which is an amazing amount of money. When I was doing my research into this, I know the Premier League, you get a lot of money for the Premier League, but I was surprised by how little you get in some leagues for TV. So some of these teams getting 75 million a year in TV money, it's really going to help them grow, especially the bottom teams. Really going to help you develop, and it's something I really want to get my teeth stuck into. As soon as I've made these videos, I'll be having a go. I don't know why, but I'm just edging towards Steaua Bucharest. The main cup competition in the European state is the Super Bowl. Now, what I've done with the cup competitions is we're not going to mix them up over the year. Basically, the National Cup will start at the start of the season, and the final will be in December. And then when the second half of the season starts, the European Super Bowl starts, and then the final will be at the end of the season. So we'll start with the European Super Bowl first. You get 1 million for a win, $500,000. Even if you lose, all the rules pretty much the same as any other cup competition. The way it works out is if you're one of the, I think it's about the top half of the Premier League that season, you're the highest reputation teams, you skip the first round. You don't come into the second round of the Super Bowl, which is easier for you. Same with the National Cup, to be honest, but it's a great cup. Again, it has got a massive reputation. The Super Bowl is the best cup or club cup competition in the world, followed by the National Cup, then it's the FA Cup, then it's the Ultimate Champions Trophy, and then you can see it's the German FA Cup, and so on and so on and so on. So it's something you'd want to win, definitely. And also, if you do win it, you get a chance to win another trophy and play in the Ultimate Champions Trophy against the Premier League winner. And also, if you do win it and you don't finish in the top 4 or even in the top half, or you're in the Championship, you'll get yourself a Europa League spot. Here we are with the European National Cup, and again with the rules, and it's similar, same rules really, just a bit less money if you win, a bit less money if you lose, and there's no European spot if you win it, but you know, it's a cup, can give you a bit of confidence, a bit of silverware in the old trophy cabinet, and it is the second best reputation cup in club football, so it might keep you in a job if you've not performed that well in the league. Now, reserve-wise, these are reserve leagues. You've got your under-21 team and you have an under-18 team. So the under-21s have got 2 leagues in 2 groups. So, you know, you've got a chance to play some of your guys, play some of your other guys, give them a run out. There's also an under-21 cup, which is good. Then moving down to under-18s, again, it's split into 2. There's 2 groups for that as well. And they also have an under-18s cup, so you've got plenty of competition for you guys or your younger players to try and develop him before you put them into the first team. Now, I'm on the financial status page, and what we've done is to try and give everyone a sort of a good start. Basically, is everyone in the Premier League, if they had £150 million in the bank or more, we've not touched them. If they had less than 150 million, they now have 150 million max. Every club in the Premier League had the debts wiped. Every club in the Championship had the debts wiped, and it's crazy how many clubs are in debt. In the Championship, I think there was 2 clubs in the Championship who had 100 million. Apart from that, not a lot of them had a lot of money. So everyone has at least 50 million to start off with in the bank in the Championship. So it gives every club kind of a fair chance to at least bring in some players straight away before the money starts coming in, and just give you a starting point for whoever you choose, if you do choose to have a goal with this database. Quick look at the manager list for the Premier League, and there are some great names there, aren't there? Some of these guys battling against each other this season, and it'll be interesting to see how many of them are still in a job by the end of the year. Look at the Championship, great managerial names here, and I'm really intrigued to see who comes out of this. I mean, there's 2 German teams in this league. I expect them to get out, I'll be honest. Maybe Ajax, Celtic under Brendan Rodgers. I mean, they've not had much of a challenge in their league. This is probably more of a challenge, I'd say. There's definitely more teams that are on par with them. Now here we are on the transfer window page, and there was 166 deals done in the Premier League. Some big deals as well. 627 million spent. So yeah, some decent signings there. Marcus Rashford left United for Shakhtar. Wow. Yeah, so a lot of money spent. Lukaku's gone to Monaco. Wow. Yeah, so I mean, you can have a look there for yourself. But there's been some really good deals and a lot of money spent. Here we are with the Championship transfer page, and they've spent over 200 million, which is quite good. Again, a lot of big deals. Musonda gone to Zenit for 26 million. Henriks gone to Monaco for 25 million. Monaco spent some money. Here we are with the Premier League, and all the teams have, well, most of the teams have played 3 games. Some have only played 2, and Arsenal are bloody top. Arsenal, they always do. I don't hate Arsenal, but I just feel they're a bit, I don't know, they seem a bit overpowered. If you're an Arsenal fan, you probably hate me for that, but they always seem to do really well, and they're doing really well here, so fair play. Played 3, won 3, best record in the league. Shakhtar up there, will they still be there? That'd be good, wouldn't it, if they do? So there you go, yeah. Madrid down in the bottom 3, that's surprising. Here's a Championship, and Copenhagen at the top, Malmo, Ajax, Celtic. So, you know, teams have started well. Again, not everyone's played 3 games yet, so can't really judge from the start of the season. I just wanted to have a quick, like a little cheeky look at who started well. Anyway, let's jump forward to the end of the year. Well, let's start off with the National Cup, and hey, I'm a United fan, and I'm sure every Liverpool fan would love that. Liverpool beat Man United 4-1 in the National Cup final, and fair play. So yeah, Liverpool picked up the first trophy in the new country, the European state. Here we are with the Super Bowl, and Atletico Madrid beat Dortmund in the final of the first Super Bowl, so brilliant. So I don't know where they finished in the league, we'll have a look in a second. They didn't start the league off very well, if you remember. I think they're in the bottom 3, so this might be their ticket into Europe, but also they'll get to play in the Ultimate Champions Cup against whoever's won the Premier League. Here is the final league table. Leverkusen and Wolfsburg, the 2 German teams, went through. Leverkusen dominated, only lost 2 games. Wolfsburg lost 10, fair play. PSV have gone up as well. Not too sure, I'm pretty sure PSV must have won their playoff. Let's have a look. So the players were Zenit versus Basel, PSV versus Copenhagen, so it was PSV and Basel in the final, and yeah, PSV won 0-0 Borefest, but they won on penalties, which is deserved because I think, you know, they finished 3rd anyway, so they're the top 3 that have gone up into the Premier League. And here we are with the Prem, and Barcelona won it. Yeah, expected one of the Barca's, Bayern's, that kind of team to win it, but Barcelona won it by 6 points. Bayern came 2nd, Arsenal 3rd, and Real Madrid 4th, so they're all in the Champions League. Then you've got 3 teams there going into the Europa League: Juve, Madrid, and Milan. Man United 13th. That says something, doesn't it? Internazionale, Inter Milan, Shakhtar, who were in the top 4 at the start. Shows you, doesn't it, how things can change. You know, never look into too much at the start. And Seville, that surprises me as well. So them 3 are going down into the Championship next year. Now we have got awards as well, so let's just run through some of the awards, especially in the Premier League, and have a look at who won what. Here we are with the Player of the Month awards, and you know, good mix there, won it. Good few different players, a couple of City players won it. So that's nice to see. They want someone, the same person every month, dominating. Golden Glove, Buffon, absolute legend, 38 years old, still a beast of a goalkeeper on this game, isn't he? Hey, 38 is not old. I'm 38, so yeah, it's definitely not old. Golden Boot, Aguero. All 3 of them are brilliant, eh? Aguero, Suarez, and Griezmann, top class. So yeah, fair play. Sergio wins the very first Golden Boot. The Man of the Year. Now what we've done here is our big boss, FM Scout, Stam, top fella, good friend. I thought I'd make an award for him. So it's the Stam Man of the Year award. And basically, when you play the game, if you're a manager in the Premier League, you get to vote in this for who you think was the Player of the Year, and Messi has won it, of course. Average rating of 8.24, followed by Ozil. So, you know, fair play to Messi. Manager of the Month awards. As you can see, Arsene Wenger bossed it at the start of the year, must have fell away. You know, Ancelotti, Simeone, Conte. No, there's some good mixture there, to be fair. Nice to see Benfica manager win one as well in September. And here we are with Manager of the Year, and Luis Enrique won that. he won the league, so fair play to him. Now here we are with the MVP, most valuable player. This is basically the league's best player, and yeah, it's Messi. It was always going to be Messi, wasn't it? And Players' Player Award voted for by the players, and Messi's won it again. I mean, I think if you can, he's a good player, isn't he? I think some people question would he be that good in another league, but I've put him in this league against all the best teams in Europe, apparently. And yeah, he's still coming out with an 8.24, so he still is a top talent. Rookie of the Year, and Grimaldo, who I really like. I've got Alex Grimaldo in my personal save on YouTube with Huddersfield Town. He's my #1 left back. He's a bit older than that now though, but yeah, he's a quality left back, and I will always say, if you need a left back and you can get Grimaldo, you want one for the future, get him. Here's a young player of the months, and some cracking names on there. Definitely the future of football, innit? Pogba's, Dybala's, Bellerin, Icardi, Romagnoli, Grimaldo. Yeah, some fantastic names on there. It'd be interesting to see, out of all these guys, how well they do in this European League. Will they even stay in it, or will they end up leaving it? And here we are with the Team of the Year, and BM dominate that back line, don't they? Wow. What a cracking team that is. Suarez and Messi up front. You've got Neymar, Hazard, Ozil in midfield with De Bruyne as well. Yeah, top team, top bench and all. Wow. Now, as I close out this episode, what we're going to do is, you'll see in the background, I'm going to have footage of me just scrolling through the final transfers from the Premier League and for the Championship, the deals that were made at the end of September and January. Just for you, if you want to have a look, if you're nosy enough or care enough to have a look at who went where, maybe looking out for a big deal for one of your players or your club making a big deal. So like I said earlier, what we're going to do is we'll come back in episode 2, maybe in a fortnight, and we'll go right into it, 10 years into it at least, and have a real good look at what's going on. We'll make the database available to download. I can make a save file available to download if you just want a save file from the start of it, so you can just kick on. I can also make a save file available for the end of the first year, so you can jump straight into this point now if you want to. I'm also going to make the logo packs for the trophies, because if you notice, I've used custom trophies on here, and if you download it yourself, you won't have them, you'll just have the standard ones. So if you want them as well, I'll make them available. All that will be available down below in the description. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just a bit of fun. It took a while to put together. I can't wait to play it personally. I'm hoping some of you guys play it as well, test it for me, have a go with it, and hopefully enjoy it. Hopefully I'm going to inspire you into a save this time of year, because it just gets boring. Football Manager gets a bit boring after a bit. Once you've had a good few saves, you want to try something new. Hopefully this is that something new. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, smash that like button. If you're new to FM Scout, feel free to subscribe. We'd love to have you on board with the rest of us. And as always, when we close out a video, I'd just like to point you in the direction of our website, fmscout.com. We've got loads of downloadable content, kit packs, loads of great graphic add-ons, great articles to read, hints and tips. It really is top. Right, so there you go. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. I'm Bood FM. Take care. I'll see you later.